Joe from Fort Myers Magazine. I'm here. It's March 26th, anyway, and I'm with Andy from Howl Gallery. And can you give me a little bit about your background as an artist and how you got started?
Sure. Well, I grew up in Michigan, a small farm town called Michigan,
Okay.
right outside of the MSU University.
Okay.
I was always encouraged to be an artist from a young age. I was taking private art lessons in middle school and was taking college classes in high school.
Okay.
So I was definitely encouraged strongly to, pursue art. And then I knew that's what I wanted to do all along. So most of my other subjects that I was interested in, there wasn't really any other subjects that I was interested in.
Okay.
So I got through high school though, and I went to yeah, basically. But I ended up going to art school in Savannah because they had a comic book art program.
Okay.
And I was always kind of caught in between the two worlds of fine art and commercial art.
Okay.
So I ended up going more towards the commercial art comic book world when I was choosing art schools. And that's kind of reflected in what we're doing now because of the tattoo being more commercial and the fine art world gallery element we were incorporated. So that's kind of been a repeating element along the way. When I got out of art school, I went back to Michigan and worked for a software company illustrating for a long time.
Okay.
Around 2002, we had our son. Me and my wife that owned the gallery, Elena. We had our son, and I was kind of at a point where I was kind of done with that whole software corporate kind of illustration job. At that time, I actually started working at home as a graphic designer for a client full-time and started getting into tattooing, which is something that my friends had always been trying to push me into doing, like my tattoo artist friends. So right around 2002, we decided that we could move to Florida because we had family down here.
Okay.
So
Good enough as any.
Actually, I think it was 2004 when we actually moved down here.
Okay.
So since then, I have, we moved down here, bought a house, opened the gallery in 2009. So.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I just want to double check the camera's still going good. We're going good. I'm going to do that every once in a while. Sorry. All right. So you got into tattooing, and you opened the gallery, and you're doing tattooing here.
Right.
How many artists are here?
We have 3 going on 4 tattoo artists.
And how did you choose them to work with you?
Really, it's straight up portfolio and what kind of background they have in art.
Okay.
A lot of people come to us and want to tattoo and have a tattoo portfolio, but they have no art training.
Okay.
And that really is a big deciding factor in who we hire and what their art looks like. If you have no training beyond high school, you're probably not going to be as competitive in tattooing world as other people.
So would you say this is more a tattoo gallery or more of an art gallery, or are you trying to balance?
Well, it's definitely a balance. The tattooing is our bread and butter, especially for this area in Fort Myers, where the art market isn't as strong as other places like Miami, New York, or LA.
So would you say the tattoo end floats your gallery end, kind of, or
to a point? I mean, it depends month to month. Some months we do really well on our sales, and other months are not as good. But that's normal.
Okay, and how do you choose the artists that display here?
It's purely based on our own preferences, as far as being people who are, we like contemporary art, we like pop art, we like the whole lowbrow West Coast scene.
Okay.
So it's a mix of those things, but we don't charge artists to show here. We're strictly choosing artists that we like, that we want to bring to Fort Myers.
Okay. Do you get a lot of submissions? Or?
Yeah, we do get a lot of submissions.
Okay.
So
how often are you turning over artists then?
As far as new art, we do a monthly show. So every month it's a new show.
Okay.
So we're booked out for the year. We have got a couple of group shows. One of them is a local show in May that we do every year.
Okay.
Another one is a more well-known artist group show from people around the country. Beyond that, we're doing just solo shows.
Okay, any particular artists that you'd like to mention that are coming up?
Next month is a guy named Scott Olson. He's a really well-known lowbrow artist. He does a lot of nautical type cartoony but fully painted oil paintings.
Okay.
Not something that this area sees very often, but he lives in Florida, but shows a lot in California.